Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for May. I hope you guys are all doing well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with every Aquarius out there, so take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. You can also check your other signs and placements and see if those readings have your messages if you're not resonating with this. Also, keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. And as always, Aquarius, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that is just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Two of Wands. You have the Five of Swords. And coming out together, we have the Nine of Swords along with the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you've had a big conflict with somebody here, Aquarius, and it's kind of causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. I do feel like you have feelings for this person, but you've kind of shut that energy down. It's the anxiety of it all that's kind of closed your emotions off here. You're not revealing your emotions. I do feel like you're making plans here and you're moving in a new direction. So let's see who's in your energy. You may have a little bit of conflict about moving in another direction, and that's causing you some anxiety. Show me who's in Aquarius energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Two of Pentacles reversed, Four of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the Seven of Wands along with the Seven of Cups. Two sevens, interesting. All right, so the person that's in your energy, I do feel like they feel like there's been a loss of stability in their world. There's a sense here of needing to make decisions or having to make decisions with regard to this connection, but they're feeling really unbalanced. There is a sense that this person feels that perhaps they gave more than you did in the situation. I'm not saying they did. I'm saying that's their perception. They're afraid that this is going to become a missed opportunity, but they don't want it to. However, there's some confusion that's still present, and I do feel like this person is standing their ground. They're looking at options, though, as to how to deal with the conflict that's occurred between the two of you. So there's a sense here that this person feels like perhaps, you know, they got made a fool of. So let's see the energy between the two of you. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you both feel this loss. There's a lot of loss here. There's a feeling of rejection. There's a feeling of being left out in the cold. I feel like you moved in another direction here, and it was a result of conflict. So let's see what's affecting the connection. The Hierophant. Okay, so your intuition could have led you to move in a new direction. Their intuition is leading them back to you. I do feel like you're definitely on their radar. There's something to do with commitment that is at the center of this. There's a sense, though, that this person is feeling a sense of injustice, and perhaps you are as well. And it somehow has to do with commitment in one form or another. Let's see your outcome. The Chariot in reverse. So nothing moving forward. There's a lot of stuck energy here. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. This is underlying energy. And it does show that there's something to do with a communication, possibly a text, or something maybe digital, I'm getting somehow, that's underlying a lot of this. There's something that's hidden, though. There's something that's hidden that created conflict. I'm also seeing the underlying energy here, and that, yeah, there's conflict. The underlying energy here also has to do with something to do with communication or an offer of some sort. So let's clarify. Spirit wants the Two of Wands here. I feel like there's something to do with hidden communications. possibly through text or messaging or something digital. All right, 5 of Cups reversed and the Chariot. Yeah, so you've been through a lot of sadness here, Aquarius. I feel like you kind of really looked back at the past, you reviewed it, and you've decided to move towards love. And you're definitely moving. You're moving quickly here, but I feel like you're moving away from this person. Why is the 5 of Swords here? So you may be moving towards a new love connection, and this person is feeling very rejected. Why is this 5 of Swords here? The Hierophant again, and the 2 of Wands. So you've moved forward, but not without some internal conflict. There is something to do with commitment here. But you're moving in another direction, and I'm getting that strongly. It's caused a lot of conflict. It could be that somebody's in another connection, and that's caused the conflict, so you've decided to move forward, to move away from this connection. Or is it you that's in another connection? All right, so we have the 2 of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups reversed. And the 6 of Swords reversed. So there's feelings here, there's love here, but it's like you're denying it. You're clamping down on it. You have a lot of anxiety about it, and I'm also seeing you feel stuck in this anxiety. Yeah, there's just a sense of wanting to relate feelings, but not doing so, feeling stuck in anxiety. You made a decision not to reveal your emotions, not to move towards this person on an emotional level. So this is a decision that was made. I feel like it took you a while to make this decision. You kind of went back and forth, but at this point, it's like you're not revealing any emotions, but you're stuck in anxiety. Let's see what their energy. Why is this 2 of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse? King of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Yeah, they feel that this connection wasn't unsuccessful because it wasn't balanced. They feel that they were giving more. Now, they're coming up as being very forthright, very direct, very honest in how they are seeing this connection or communicating. And I do feel that they feel that this was unsuccessful. So I feel like you've either moved back into a connection and this person was a third party, or they're in a connection, but it feels like it's you. Why is the 4 of Cups? Just put yourself where you belong if this is resonating. Why is the 4 of Cups in the reverse? This person is fearing that this is going to be a missed opportunity. I do feel like this person daydreams about this connection. The Sun in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. They're unclear about what is being offered, or if they should actually communicate or offer anything. Either there's an offer that you've made that they're unclear about, or they're unclear about if they should try to reach out. But they fear that this is going to be a missed opportunity, and they don't want that. Let's see I'm seeing a lot of confusion on this person's side. Four of Wands, the Hangman in reverse, and the Star. So they want to fight for the connection. However, like I said, there's a previous commitment. There's a marriage or a long-term connection here that one of you is in. And I do feel that this person, they're viewing this connection. It's been a while So there's a sense here of there being some longevity in this connection, but I do feel this person is viewing this differently. They're viewing commitment differently, a commitment or commitment. But there's still some hope that things can be worked out, that, you know, if they just stand their ground, that things could be worked out. They're trying to figure out options regarding an existing connection. But they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait for commitment, or they don't want to wait regarding a commitment. There's something about a commitment here. And I can't adequately see if it's on your side or on theirs, but it looks like it's, I can't tell. Let's see why the Five of Pentacles is here. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? I can definitely feel that you're the one moving forward. And I can see that they feel things were unsuccessful. They feel like, you know, in some way that you made a fool of them. And I'm not saying you did. That's what I'm telling you they are saying. Yeah, you have anxiety about this as well. You have anxiety specifically about moving forward. There's been a break in the communication as a result of, you know, someone being left out in the cold, someone being, you know, feeling rejected or abandoned. So the person in your energy, Aquarius, I do feel like they're getting very honest with themselves. They feel that they gave more to this connection, but it was unsuccessful. And now they've had to heal their energy. They want to communicate. And that communication is going to cause a lot of anxiety for you, because you're moving towards your Two of Cups. Let's see why this Hierophant is here. Because you have the Hierophant on your side twice. Why is the Hierophant here? All right, we have the Empress reversed and the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So you may be in a long-term connection here that isn't really growing. It's not really, it's a connection that's not really growing, but you're moving back towards that, even though you have concerns. And their energy, they see you as being their happiness, but you don't feel like it's going to grow between the two of you. But they don't want to be a third party. It's because you're in a connection that they're viewing this connection between you and them very differently. I do feel like there's been a lot of confusion, but the confusion is clearing up for this person. They don't want to become a third party or be a third party. It's made them unhappy. It's like what you were offering them wasn't the new beginning. It wasn't the happiness that they had thought was going to happen between the two of you. So it's like the stability in their world is gone. And they don't know what's going to happen next here, but they do feel that you lowballed them, basically, is what this is saying. That, you know, there could have been a lot of happiness between the two of you. There could have been a lot of emotional contentment, but you lowballed them, and they're not willing to be a third party. In your energy, I'm seeing you moving in the direction of a commitment, an established commitment, because something that has been long-term, because you feel that this connection between the two of you isn't going to grow. Now, you definitely have some anxiety about this, about moving back in that direction, because there's a sense here that you are not really feeding that connection. You're not really contributing to it, but it's stable. It's stable, and you've been in this commitment for a long time. And so that's the direction you're moving towards, but you feel a lot of passion with this person. So you made this decision to keep your emotions out of this. But I don't feel like you've successfully done so because the emotions are there. Let's look at the outcome. Show me the outcome for Aquarius. The Strength card reversed, 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins. So, yeah, in the outcome, I'm seeing this relationship is not moving forward because of fear. There's somebody that is very fearful. Well, you're both very fearful, but for different reasons. So you fear that there's just too many problems that will have to be overcome. And that produces anxiety for you. It makes you feel like you have to stay where you're at. You can't move forward because it's just too problematic to do so. So you made the decision here to keep your emotions to yourself, to kind of close your heart down on this. And you're moving back into a connection. And I say back because I have to say the connection between you and this person from the past is a long-term connection, and it never ended. So this person that's in your energy was a third party. They're refusing to be a third party. And they fear that this is never going to move forward between the two of you. I do feel there's been a lot of confusion. It had to do with the commitment that you were currently in. And now this person feels that they're seeing things more clearly. That being said, and they're going to stand their ground with that too. They don't want to be a third party, so they're standing their ground with regard to this. They feel like you kind of lowballed them, that what you offered them wasn't enough. It wasn't, everything it could have been. And unfortunately, it made this connection unsuccessful. They feel like you made a fool out of them, and they feel like you kind of took the stability out of their world. It caused a lot of unhappiness. But they're still holding on to this connection. They're very guarded with you, but they still are hopeful that, if they hold on to the energy, that things will work out. Perhaps they will, perhaps not. But I see you kind of having anxiety about moving forward because it would be problematic to do so. It wouldn't be an easy thing to do. So the connection between the two of you is stalling out because of fear. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Coins in the reverse. So there's unhappiness here. This is underlying energy. It does show that there is not going to be a reconciliation this week at least, and that there's a lot of unhappiness that's here. And it has to do with this low offer that was presented. For some of you, it could also have to do with secret communications as well. And it was a third-party energy that ended here. But I feel like, and of course, if you find yourself on the other side, just get in where you fit in. But Aquarius, what this is showing me is that you've been in an existing connection that you're unwilling to end, even though it's not really growing. And it's because of fear of moving forward, fear of problems, that would be associated with taking action. It's not because of emotions. All right, so let's see Spirit's advice for Aquarius. Show me Spirit's advice for Aquarius. Oof, that couldn't be more clear. Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. Wow. All right, I hope this has been helpful and provided some clarity in this situation. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.